Happy Tuesday. We're about to begin our wind down yoga. So hopefully you have a nice comfy place. And we'll just spend the next hour together kind of de-stressing, letting go, and focusing on breathing and movements connecting with our breath. Before we start, I wanted to wish a happy birthday to Hiroko. I hope you had a great day today, and may you have many more happy days to come. All right, let's go ahead and relax. Come down onto your back. Let's rest our arms at our sides, palms open to the sky. Closing our eyes, start to breathe deeply in through your nose. Expand your belly, back, and ribcage. And exhale out through your nose as well. Just relax our face, softening our eyes, relaxing our jaw. Breathing away any tension in our neck and shoulders. Let your breath flow from your shoulders all the way out to your fingertips. Guide your breath into your legs, and let's breathe from our hips to our toes. And feel your breath enter the top of your head. Make its way all the way down the length of your spine, weaving in between each segment of your spine. Inhale the arms skyward. Exhale, let them float all the way back behind you. Reaching out through your fingertips, and then flex your feet and push out through your heels. And then let your body go soft. Inhale the arms back up. And exhale, return to your sides. Let's pull the right knee in close to the body. We'll give it a nice tight hug. Then just flex and point your right foot. Let's roll the ankle around, lead with your big toe. And then we can just rest our foot. Switch out the legs, pull the left knee in. Stand, point and flex. And then we'll roll the ankle around. And then again, just let your foot rest. Now let's bring both knees in. We'll start with a nice hug and then a few gentle rocks from side to side. Turn that into a massage of your lower back, circling both knees around. And then let's reverse. And then we'll just keep the knees tucked in close. Ease them back, and then let's separate the knees while the big toes remain touched. Press them back together. Pull them in for that nice tight hug. Release a little bit. And again, just let the knees open so we've got one knee pointing in each shoulder. And then bring the knees back together. Now we can rest our feet on the mat. Let's place our left ankle on our right thigh. Use your left hand to push gently on the left inner thigh. Feeling the stretch in the outer part of our hip. release and switch, placing our right ankle at our left thigh this time, using that right hand to push gently on that inner right thigh. And then let's release. And return the right foot to the mat. Now rest your arms at your sides, palms to the sky. Toes turn in slightly. Let's start to slowly lift the hips away from the mat. Crossing up into our shoulder bridge, ensuring that we're not feeling weight transferring into our neck. And then exhale as we sink back down one vertebra at a time. Again, tightening the belly coming up. Holding into our bridge. And slowly melt back down. One last time, let's tighten the belly and slowly rise up. And then again, slowly inch down one vertebra at a time. And then once you've made it all the way back down, let's pull the knees back in. We'll do a few more rocks from side to side. And then just hang out in neutral. Let's cross our ankles. Use our second and third fingers to hook around our big toes. And while we're doing that, I want you to feel your belly button tightening. Press through the back of the ribs and just roll your shoulders, neck and head off the mat. Release. Change the cross of your ankles. Again, hooking around our big toes. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs as we round up. And release. Last time, changing cross of ankles, hooking around those big toes, tightening the belly and coming up. Now from here, we're going to use the power of those abdominals to roll us all the way up. And then once we're up, we can sit in our easy cross-leg position, allowing your shoulders to fall from your ears. Let your chin drop to your chest and breathe into the back of the neck. Let's inhale, lift the head to back, open the throat. Again, drop the chin to the chest. Lift the head to back, open the throat. Dropping chin to chest. And lifting head to back, open the throat. And we'll drop our chin to our chest. Tip the right ear to the right. Come back down and tip to the left. Dropping down and tip right. Drop down and tip left. Drop down and tip right. Drop down and tip left. And then let your chin rest against your chest. Place your hands together at heart center. Take a big inhale. Exhale, press your palms towards the sky. Inhale, pull down. Exhale, press the palms to the sky. And inhale, pull down. Exhale again, press to the sky. And inhale, pull down. Good, and then from there, let's inhale, open our arms and our heart. Exhale, round, the back of our hands meet. Inhale, wide. Exhale, round. Inhale, wide. Exhale, round. Once more, inhale, wide. And exhale, round. And then just return to our seated mountain pose. Let's take one final inhale in our seated position. Exhale as we soften slightly. And then we can make our way onto hands and knees. Once there, wide spread fingers. Rotate your hands in slightly. Shoulders over wrist, navel tight. Straight line from the top of our head out through the tailbone. And just press down to the tops of your feet. Let's start to sink our navel, lift our tailbone. Lift our head, open our heart for cow. And then as we exhale, scoop and round out for cat. Inhale again for cow. And exhale, round for cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, round for cat. And then just hang out in that neutral place. Left leg pushes behind, extend through the left heel. And reach the right arm forward. Let's open that right arm out to the side. Return it to the front. And then we're back to all fours. Switch sides, push out through the right heel. Extend the left arm forward. Open out wide. Come back to the front. And go back to all fours. Big toes come closed, knees separate. Let's push our tailbone back. Let your arms extend as your chest drops through your knees, forehead to the mat. Rotate your palms towards the sky, increasing that stretch down the sides of our body. We'll flip the palms back over. Scoop the belly in and round again for cat. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, open cow. Exhale, round cat. And inhale, open cow. And then just hang out in that neutral spine. So now make sure that you're bearing your weight into those index finger knuckles, kind of lifting the outer edges of your palms. Let's tuck our toes, send our tailbone towards the sky. Let your head drop through your arms, and there's downward facing dog. We're going to walk our dog a few times, lift and lower each heel individually. Raise both heels together, and then press them back down. From there, let's inhale and move forward into plank. And exhale, down dog. Inhale again, forward to plank. And exhale, down dog. Once more, inhale forward into plank. Modify to your knees. Start to lower with wide elbows, chest down, hips down, elbows in. Press down through the hip bones, lengthen your spine, rise into cobra. Exhale, back down, elbows wide. Tuck the elbows in, inhale, rise into cobra. Again, exhale, elbows wide. Tuck elbows in and inhale, rise into cobra. Now let's tuck our toes and press back up into downward facing dog. Inhale to our plank. Modify if you'd like. Lowering elbows wide, chest down, hips down, elbows tuck in. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Once more, inhale forward to plank. Exhale, lower elbows wide, chest down, hips down, elbows tuck in. Inhale, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good, now let's inhale and hold your plank. Lift the right foot no higher than your hip. Let's press back into three-legged dog. Take a giant step forward with the right foot. Want to get the foot right up in between our hands. Knee over ankle. Weight pressing into right big toe, second toe, eyes looking out. Runner's lunge. From there, let's sink the left knee down. Press to the top of the left foot. And then we'll start lifting up our body. Reach high to the sky. Crescent knee. Exhale, open wide, giving us a nice little airplane. And then return your hands to the mat. Let's tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Brings us back into lunge. Right foot steps back into plank. Push back up into down dog. Inhale again to plank. Lift the left foot. Press back. Three-legged dog. Send the left foot through the hands. Knee over ankle. Weight in that left big toe, second toe, eyes looking out. Runner's lunge. Let's open the arms wide for airplane. Return your hands to the mat. Sink down onto the right knee. Press through the top of the right foot. Let's rise into crescent moon. Exhale, fold forward. Tuck the right toes. We're back up into runner's lunge. Now let's step the right foot forward. We're going to let our big toes turn in, our heels turn out. And inhale, let's roll up. Reaching high to the sky. Exhale into our heart. Inhale again, extend. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, extend. And exhale, this time folding forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale as we sink. Inhale, roll up, reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, extend. And exhale to the heart. Inhale, extend. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale as we sink. Right foot steps back, bringing us into lunge. Left foot steps back, holding that plank. Exhale as we lower, elbows wide, chest down, hips down, elbows tuck in. Inhale, rise cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale into plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes in, heels out. Inhale, let's roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again, extend. And exhale, fold. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, hold plank. Exhale, lower, elbows wide. Chest down, hips down, elbows in. Inhale, rise cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale into plank. And exhale again, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward. Toes in, heels out. Inhale, let's roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. And exhale to your heart. Let's extend the arms long at our sides. Open the heart. And there's our standing mountain pose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink. Right foot steps back. Back into lunge. Right heel push down. Turn your right toes out. Align that left heel with the back of your right heel. Knee over ankle. Weight in left big toe, second toe. Let's lift. Pointing those hip bones. Square ahead. Shoulders stacked. Add your arms. Arms are wide. Continue to open your heart. Neutralize the spine. We're staying long in the waist. Hinging forward. Brings us to our warrior airplane. Return your hands to the mat. Lift to the ball of your right foot. Now start to push your weight onto your left leg. Extend the right leg behind and press out through the heel of your right foot. And that brings us into our nice tripod balance. Remaining there, or positioning your left thumb so it's in a straight line with your left pinky toe, and then opening the right arm to the sky. Exhale the right hand down if it's lifted. Let's step back with the right foot. Brings us back into lunge. Now let's walk around and form straddle. So we're facing the wide edge of our mat. Toes are straight ahead or turned in slightly. Inhale that flat back. Exhale as we bend the elbows. Forearms sink closer to the mat. Let your head drop. And then just nod your head yes a few times. Let it shake no. And then just let your head remain where it is. Let's press down through the palms and push the arms straight. From there, we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine. Open wide with flat back. And then rise all the way up. Let's move our feet so they're about hips distance apart, a little bit wider. Toes and heels out, palms to the sky. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, brush the earth, and inhale, rise back up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend the knees, brush the floor, inhale, rise. And once more, exhale, fold forward. And inhale, rise. Allow your palms to press towards your heart. And then lace your fingers and let's push our palms away from the heart. Rotate your palms to face your heart and feel like you're just hugging a large ball against your body. Now let's open the arms and bring us back into our five-pointed star. We're going to turn our left toes to the front end of our mat, align our left heel with our right arch. Keep the front of your body facing the side of your mat. And then when you feel ready, bend the left knee. Find that warrior two where your body weight is balanced equally between those feet. You've got your weight in your left foot, in your left big toe, second toe. You can feel the arms extending and opening across the heart. Let's lift the right arm up alongside the right ear. Extend a little forward and then lift the left as we lower the right. Let your left palm press towards the sky. And return to warrior two. Now let's pull left leg straight without feeling. Locking of the knees, and we're back where we started. From there, our right hip begins to pull right. And our left arm is reaching out as far as it will go. And then from there, we lower the left and we lift the right. And we're imagining that we're doing this with our bodies pressed open against an imaginary wall behind us. Triangle pose. Take one more inhale. As we exhale, let's bend the left knee. You can place your left forearm on your left thigh, or you can extend that left hand down. And there's our side extended ankle pose. As we exhale, let's begin to rotate upper body. Return your hands to the mat. Lift to the ball of your right foot. There's our lunge. Left foot steps back, holding plank. Exhale, lower elbows wide. Chest down, hips down, elbows tuck in. Inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. Lift the right foot. Press back up into three-legged dog. Send the right foot through your hands. We're back into our lunge. Step the left foot forward. Toes together, heels apart. Let's inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale back into the heart. Inhale again. And exhale, fold. Inhale, look out. Exhale as we sink. Now we'll step back with the left foot, bringing us into our runner's lunge. Push your left heel to the mat, turn your left toes out. Align your right heel with the back of your left heel. Push down into the right big toe, second toe, we've got knee over ankle. We're lifting up our body, squaring our hips forward. Add your arms when ready. Warrior one. Arms go wide, opening your heart. Neutralize the spine and begin to hinge forward, bringing our ribs close to that front thigh. Let your hands return to the mat. Now let's start to push our right leg straight. Extend the left leg behind you, pressing out through that left heel. Our hands form a tripod with our right foot, and that's simply tripod balance. Remaining there, or aligning our right thumb with our right pinky toe, rolling the left hip open, and adding the left arm towards the sky. Exhale, left hand down if it's lifted. Let's step way back with our left foot, returning us to our lunge. And then we can walk ourselves around, and that'll bring us into our wide straddle. So now we're facing the other wide side of the mat. We've got our toes in, heels out. Inhale again, looking out. Exhale, we're melting. And then once there, see if you can walk your hands through your legs and let your fingers reach back, pressing your palms close to the mat. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And then let's walk the hands back out. Push down into the palms. Inhale, flat back, look out. Re-extend for airplane. And then inhale as we rise. Once we're fully upright, we adjust those feet, a little wider than hips. Toes and heels out. Once again, outstretched arms. Five-pointed star. Inhale the arms high. Let your fingertips meet. Let your palms press. Place your fingers and then just press your index fingers together. Feel as though you're being drawn towards the sky. Stay long in the waist. Let's hinge forward. Just hold it when you're parallel to the mat. Reopen into that airplane. And then inhale as we pull back up. Returning to star. From there, let's turn our right toes to the front end of our mat. Align our right heel with our left arch, tall and straight. And we're going to bend the right knee. It's going to come out over the ankle without going past our toes. We're going to feel our weight residing in our right big toe, second toe on that right foot. Lift the left arm alongside your left ear. Good, now reach a little further with the right. As you lift the right, lower the left. Turning right palm to the sky. And then let's come back to Warrior Two. And we'll pull the right leg straight without locking. And we're right back where we started. From there, let's start pulling left hip back. Extending the right arm out farther and farther. Once we can't go any further, we can lower the right and lift the left. Feel that left hand reaching to the sky. Press your back open against the invisible wall. I see you, Sophie. As we exhale, let's bend the right knee. Place your forearm on your thigh, or continue to reach your right hand down to the mat. Left hand high. There's extended angle pose. Good. As we exhale, let's revolve the upper body. Hands return to the mat. Lift to the ball of your left foot. We're back in lunge. Right foot steps back, holding plank. Exhale, lower elbows wide, chest down, hips down, elbows in. Inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. Lift the left foot. Press back into three-legged dog. Step the left foot through the hands. Right foot forward, toes in, heels out. Inhale as we roll up. Reach high to the sky. And then exhale to your heart. And then let's come back into standing mountain pose. From there, we're going to shift our weight into our left foot. Think about pressing down into the left big toe, second toe. Let's place our hands at our heart. Bring our right heel against our left ankle bone. And then when you're ready, lift your right toes. So you can either keep your foot low or you can pull it up a little higher, but we want to make sure that we're not pushing our heel against the side of our knee. And then we can try growing the branches of our tree. Let's exhale the hands back into the heart. And then we're going to take the right foot and just cross it over so our ankles are crossed. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, begin to fold forward. Inhale, look out with that flat back. Exhale, try to sink a little deeper. And then let's uncross. And inhale, roll back up. Reach high to the sky. And exhale again to the heart. Good, now let's shift our weight into our right foot. Think about keeping it in your right big toe, second toe. Press your left heel against your right ankle bone. And then when you're ready, you can lift your toes. the branches of your tree if you'd like. Let's bring the hands back to heart center. And then we'll send the left foot down, crossing those ankles. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. And just let your upper body melt a little deeper. Let's release and uncross. And then point those big toes in, heels out, and let's start to bend our knees like we're going to sit down in a chair. While we're sitting down, we're pulling the knees closer together. It'll allow the ribs to lift away from the thighs. Add your arms alongside your ears, and there's our chair pose. Inhale, let's rise from the chair. Exhale to your heart. This time, inhale, rise, and exhale, just the arms open. Let's hook our hands together behind us. And then think about opening the heart. Tipping the head back to open the throat. Letting the hands draw down. Inhale, we neutralize. Exhale, we hinge. Letting your ribs press against your thighs. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Send the arms higher to the sky. Exhale as the arms release and float back to the mat. Now we'll step back, right foot, left foot. Hold on to plank. Nice solid plank. Left shoulder over left wrist. Let's turn to the side. Open that right arm reaching high. Modification, side of the left knee helps support us. Exhale back to plank and switch. Right shoulder over right wrist. Left hand towards the sky. Exhale, we're back around. Good full plank. And then we're in downward dog. Let's walk our dog a few more times. Raise up your heels. Push them back down. And then from there, let's ease down onto all fours. Knees apart, toes together, push back, tailbone meets heels. Chest drops between the knees and foreheads on the mat. Let's pass the right arm to the left armpit. Allow your shoulder to melt into the mat. Bring that out and we'll switch. Passing left to right. Bring the left arm out and stretch back a little bit longer. And then from there, let's ease forward onto our forearms. Let's walk our feet back. Push out through the heels, extend out to the crown of your head. And there's our forearm plank. Let's sink down to the knees, the tops of our feet. We can melt all the way down. Let's rest our forehead on the back of our hands. We'll extend the right arm out and let's roll onto our right side. Once we're there, we're balanced on the side of our right hip. Let's bend the left knee. Bring your heel up towards your bottom. Grab hold of your foot, your ankle, your pant leg, wherever you might be able to reach. And just breathe into that front thigh. Let's re-extend the left leg. Let's bring the arm back alongside your ear. And then roll in one unit onto the belly. Let's extend the right arm and the left leg and lift. Come down and we'll switch. Left arm, right leg, lift. And lower. Now we can roll onto our left side. And once we're there, let's bend the right knee. Come around, grab your ankle, your foot, your pant leg. And then let's re-extend the arm and the leg. Rolling over into one unit. Reach out through your fingers, extend out through your toes, and then let's rise from the mat. Open the arms wide, and let your hands press alongside your thighs. Exhale as we melt. And let's place hands under shoulders. Elbows stay close. Press through the tops of the feet. Pull out to the top of your head. Hip bones pressing down. Rise up. And then let's push all the way back. Tailbone meets heels. Forehead meets mat. We'll scoop the belly in, round, round, round for cat. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart, cow. And again, let's round up. And tip open for cow. And then we're just hanging out in that nice neutral place. We'll take one more inhale. Exhale. Let's release and come around and have a seat. We'll start with our seated butterfly. So we've got soles of feet pressing close together. Then we're going to draw the heels a little bit closer to the body. Pull your knees open wide. Keep your heart lifted and breathe. Exhale as we soften. And let's stretch the right leg out. And then just place your left ankle on your right thigh. Using left hand to push open on that left inner thigh. Breathe into the left hip. And then we can soften just a little bit. We're going to lift the left leg. We've got two options here. We can thread the arms so that your forearms kind of cradle that lower portion of your leg and lift that way, keeping the back straight and the shoulders open and down. Or we could take the bottom of our left foot, place it against the right upper arm, let the crease of your elbow kind of hug the outer edge of your foot, and then the other arm comes around, and that's our cradle the baby. As we exhale, let's release. We'll send the left leg out and cross at the ankles. Hands on either side, start walking the hands forward, push back through your tailbone. Think about getting your belly button down, then your chest, and then your head. And we can come back up. And then we'll switch legs. So now we can extend the left leg out. We'll place our right ankle on our left thigh. Using the right hand to push gently on that inner right thigh. Breathing into our right hip. And we can ease up just a little bit. And let's lift the right leg. So our choices, again, we can thread the arms. So they're cradling that lower portion of your leg, drawing the leg in that way. Keeping the head up, the chest open, the shoulders down. Or we could take the bottom of our right foot, place it against that left upper arm, crease of the elbow, cradles the outer edge of our foot. And again, we're sitting up tall. One more inhale. Exhale as we release. Stretch the leg out. Let's cross at the ankles. Hands on either side. We're walking them forward, pushing back through the tailbone, melting belly button, chest, and then head. And then let's inhale our way back up. Once we're up, let's uncross the legs. We'll bend the knees. Let your hands come behind your thighs. Shoulders relaxed. Back is long and open. Head is up, balancing on that tailbone. And then when you're ready, start to extend the legs. Go where you can without rounding. And then when you feel ready, we'll add your arms. And then let's start to slowly open. Once we made it all the way down, press out through your heels, reach out through your fingers. Bring the right knee in. Send the right leg towards the sky. Walk your hands up as close to your ankle as you can. And imagine drawing those toes right over your head. You're going to put that left hand on the outside of the right ankle. Let's open the right arm wide and then start to draw the right leg across your body. But think about doing this without lifting that right hip too much. And then we're back up. And rebend right knee to chest. And let's set the right foot down. Extend the arms wide. Shift your hips a tiny bit to the right. Right toe tucks behind the left knee. And now your left hand is going to guide the right knee towards the mat. Letting it go as far as it can without lifting the right shoulder. And then come back up. We'll send that leg out and let's switch. Left knee pulls in. You extend the left leg up. Walk your hands up as high as you can. Think about drawing those toes over your nose. And then take the right hand to the outside of your left ankle. Open the left arm and just let that left leg draw across the midline of the body without lifting that left hip. Come back to neutral. Bend the knee. Rest your foot down. Arms open wide, shifting our hips a tiny bit to the left. Left toe tucks behind the right knee. Right hand's going to press on the outside of that left thigh. And then let's bring it back up. Once there, let's place the left foot down and the right foot comes back in. Arms at our sides, palms facing open, toes in slightly. Let's go back up into our bridge. And now we're just going to hang out here. I want you to really work at lifting the hips, activating the gluteals and the hamstrings, not feeling any weight in our neck. And if you're feeling it more in your thighs or in your knees, I want you to walk your feet a little bit farther away from your butt. And then ever so slowly, let's make our way back down. And then once we're all the way down, we can give ourselves a nice, strong hug. Adding in our gentle rocks. And then our easy knee circles. And reverse. And then just keep your knees closed. Let's release and turn your feet to the mat. And then we can go ahead and extend the legs out. And once they're straight out, flex your feet and push out through your heels. And then let your arms extend at your sides and stretch from your shoulders to your fingertips. And then let everything go soft. And just close your eyes. And let your breath find its way around the body, seeking out spots that remain tense or tight. With each breath we take in, on the exhale, we're feeling all that tension and stress go right out with the breath. And the only thing that it leaves behind is a feeling of lightness, openness, sure that you guide your breath around and really find all the places in your body. In every day, there are 1,440 minutes. That means we have 1,440 daily opportunities to make a positive impact. Positive thinking is more than just a tagline. It changes the way we behave. When we are positive, it not only makes us better, but it also makes those around us better. Let's send away all of those anxious thoughts, making a choice to live today and tomorrow with courage, with an open heart and a grateful heart, and extend random acts of kindness every single day. Remember that my soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I am honoring the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it is also within me. In sharing these things, we are united. We are the same. We are one.